For example, now I'm going to first write out the general term first. So general term formula, r plus 1 term, n choose r, first term n minus r, second term power r. So when you fill up the terms, you should always fill up the n, a, b first. Now you will use this formula if they requested you for a selected term. Selected term. So when a question is asking you for some selected terms, you may not want to expand, okay? Because expansion is tedious. You may just go directly into getting the term directly. So that will require you to use the general term formula. Now we talk about the middle term first. So now your power is 10. So when the power is 10, I know that I have 11 terms. Now you should know how to find the middle term. I'll give you an example from Sec 2 under statistics. You would have known that, say, okay, we will use common sense. If you have 3 items, the middle one is the second one. So when you have 3 items, you plus 1 divide 2 will always give you the middle. So second is actually the middle number. I have 11 terms, right? Since I have 11 terms, the formula is 11 plus 1 over 2, which is 6. So I'm looking at the 6th term as the middle term. That is your Sec 2 statistics observation. So you're going to look for the middle term, which is now called the 6th term. And recall that when we are talking about 6th term, your R must be 5. We mentioned this on page 2 as well. So I did mention here for T6, which is called the 6th term. T6, your R must be 5. Okay, you just bear this in mind first. T6, R must be 5. Now I'm going to now fill in the blank. T6, so general term, I'm going to write that out. T6, N choose R, A, N minus R, B, R. So when you fill up the blanks, you always fill up the NAB first. N is 10, A is X, B is negative 1 over 3X cubed. Since you know that it's the 6th term, R is 5. So you fill up the blank, R is 5, this is 5. Remember the index of the first item is always linked up with this. 10 minus 5 is 5. That's how I get a 5 here. There's a pattern between the binomial coefficient and the first item. Now the powers add up must be 10. If this is 5, this must be 5. Okay? So then you will find the coefficient. So you can evaluate, you can press calculator. So 10 choose 5. You can press your calculator. You get a 252. Simultaneously, I'm going to key in this as well. So you key in 10 choose 5. And then you multiply with negative 1 over 3 power 5. So when you key this into your calculator for the yellow color portion is negative 28 over 27. Now I'm going to do the x slowly. This is x power 5, I remain the same. This is x power 3 power 5, which is x power 15. So we clear the x by loss of indices. 5 and 15, you minus 5 each. You either present like that or you may want to write as a negative index. So for example, negative 10. Okay, so for that, I'll leave it to you, either positive index or negative index. So this is the term that we're asking for. Now, when they ask you for a term, it will be high chance it will contain x, unless it's a constant. Otherwise, it will contain x. So if the question mentioned they wanted coefficient, then the answer will just be negative 28 over 27. So when they ask you for selected term, just go for the general term formula. Okay, if they give you a specific term, like the 6th term, the 7th term, you should be able to know the R. Otherwise, in general, R should be unknown unless they gave you a certain term for you to know the value of R.